This is like the Truman Show. My whole life is being recorded. Some people will show up, and that is awesome. Today I'm going to spray this on before I go to sleep. It's an aromatic, woody, fresh, spicy. It has honey and tobacco in there, right? It's kind of an old school scent. Boss No.1. Somebody told me it was kind of harsh, and maybe it is a little harsh, but I like it. That's all I can say. It's not the greatest fragrance in the world, right? But it's got an old school smell, a comforting smell. Boss No.1. It's a boss. And then there's a urine smell in there, right? What's up, Moose? We shaving or what? Of course we shaving. There's a little bit of a urine smell in there. A little smell. But it's honey. It's a very complex fragrance. What the heck? My buddy is awake. How you doing? How you doing, AM? Yeah, I don't recommend this fragrance. It's for collection purposes. I wouldn't recommend it, but it's good for collection purposes. How you doing, Ian? I just came to say quick hi before electricity goes out. Oh man. Oh, because you're in India, right? Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, we're expecting a storm. Shout out to John. My thoughts and prayers are with John, Captain and Koku, who came on last night's stream. Uh, there's a hurricane coming in the Gulf of Mexico, if you could believe that, to the west side of Florida. And we just got hit with a major hurricane, Helene. Yeah, so this is kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. I could get into it. I'm just going to leave it alone. Secret. This administration is incompetent. Oh, I'm supposed to speak into here. This administration is incompetent. Yeah, so I kind of know the October surprise. And I'm not going to say because I be safe. Okay, you too. I it's been reported like underground websites or whatever. The October surprise. Um, I can't verify. It's just rumor mill that the cocaine found in the White House did not belong to Hunter Biden. So I'll just leave it alone. I don't want to get sued. But who knows if it's true or if it's not true. Somebody reported on it and actually said, yeah. And Biden was kind of upset. Biden was kind of upset because they blamed it on Hunter. But he took one for the team. I don't know how true it was. It was some guy. They didn't show his face. They blocked his face, and he was drinking a beer. They just showed the beer. Larry St. Clair did cocaine with a former president. What a better place to hide the coke than the White House. Yeah. So it's kind of crazy, right? And I was going to do that. I just took a sniff of this, and this is Black Afghano pretty much in a shave soap. I'm like, nah, that's too much, man. It's good. It's strong off the puck. It's like Hoffman's soap. I like a strong scented soap, but I'm like, okay, let me go with something that kind of matches with Boss. I know you all do it too. Like you just kind of want to match things, you know. I like to match the vibe, you know, the vibe. So here are the notes: sandalwood, musk, vanilla, sage, and citrus. Kind of goes with the whole boss number 1 vibe. Put on Overture Man. And this one is kind of similar, but it's more like boss. The thing is, like in Miami, at least for me, when it's time to go to sleep, when a scent is like kind of warm, kind of comforting, I sleep like a baby. And I wake up in the morning and I'm like, why do I smell like cologne? You know? How do you feel about Galaxy Gas? That's a weird question. Galaxy, isn't that from Belgium? I remember getting Galaxy Gas from Belgium, right? Is that what you're referring to, Jack? You have to go to Miami Gardens for Galaxy Gas. I live. That's kind of like where I live. That's my address. You know, it's part of my address. People want to know, but there's a west side of Miami Gardens and an east side of Miami Gardens. And once you cross 441 State Road 7, yeah, it can get crazy. It can get crazy. I don't like to go. I'm sorry. You cut out where you get Galaxy. Oh, sorry. Belgium? Is that where you get Galaxy Gas? West Side. Yeah. So it's a way for me to keep in touch with my friends, and that's why I do these live streams. There's nothing exciting ever going on. The chat controls everything, meaning whatever you bring up, I just kind of go with it. And today the topic is Galaxy Gas. That's pretty crazy, but yeah, that's the topic, Galaxy Gas. Hold on, let me take this off for a second. I don't want to get it wet like I did yesterday. Hold on. Yeah, that's enough. Um, so, Galaxy Gas is the topic tonight. Oops. Oh, hold on. I don't want to get the mic wet. Defeat the whole purpose of taking it off. So, this is a tallow-based soap. Southern Witchcrafts make soaps that are vegan. Vegan. Sorry, did I say tallow? Sometimes I mix up my words. Let me wet the brush a little. I'm really unprepared. I should have let it soak in the water, but I didn't. Let me keep it under the water for a little bit, so at least it gets hot. I watch a couple shave streams. It's a flavor nitrous and makes you get high as F for 30 seconds. I did that one time. They call it whippets, right? I did that. I went to New Orleans one year. It's called whippets, right? And and I didn't like the way, like you could talk like a little mouse, but it gave me a headache more than anything. I didn't like the way it made me feel. Yeah, you really, really want more, and you can't stop thinking about it until you get a new can. It's about $65 per can. Tasha, how you doing? Hey, Valentine. I didn't like no whippets. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, whippets. Back in the day in New Orleans, you do a whippet, and it does make you feel high for like 30 seconds, and it feels great. But then, man, you have a headache for like an hour. So oh, is it? It's come back. I only did it one time. I was with a girl, very wealthy girl, Colombian chick, you know, really, really wealthy, really, really wealthy. She had a like a what do you call it, penthouse in one of these towers in Aventura. it was hers. But she was like so weird. And she like really loved me. Right? And but what happened is they were doing work on her balcony, right? And so they didn't have the guardrail, right? And I went outside and there was no lights on, right? And I just walked outside and I almost walked off. Dude, I'm like, you gotta like you should have told me, they're doing work on the patio area. I almost walked off. Into like death. But she was really weird. She was a Jewish Colombian chick, right? Boy, the girl loved me, man. And then, because I went to college with her, and she would, like, you know how it goes. So she wouldn't shut up about me. She told everybody she loved me. I was in good shape back then. I've been doxxed. Soon you will hear my side of the story. The last chapter 3, Lacoste Intolerant, will drop within 8 weeks. Oh man. Message retracted. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. I've been doxxed. I kind of like Steelers are beating the Cowboys. I don't watch football anymore, man. I don't watch those woke athletes. But that's a shame. It's sort of a jealousy thing. Like, I don't really think you went over the line. Somebody went over the line with me and took something that happened 20 years ago and made it into something different. And so everybody in the community thinks their story is legit. Speak me up. And the guy never apologized, and that bothers me, The guy should apologize. He didn't. He keeps it up. The video's still up. Like the allegations. It still pisses me off. It's like, dude. And then he added more lies on top of that and everything. Thank God for Rocket, man. Rocket knows everything backwards and forwards. Dude, I love that guy. I never thought one day he would come to my aid. But damn. He did. They hate truth tellers. Apologize. I cut myself off because it's hard to keep your face in the camera and everything. That's the thing. And Captain said, well, what if he doesn't pay? He's not going to pay. I'm like, dude, his credit will be ruined forever. He'll never be able to use a credit card again. That's how it works. Because when you do that, you have to go after the credit. But he cut it out, but he still has that video up about me. That's like the worst thing to be called. Where's Rocket, man? It makes me nuts when Neil goes against people he's not supposed to. Oh. Oh, boy. It wasn't, it was Hillary. That's who it was. It wasn't Big T. They keep saying that. You know? And no, it wasn't Big T. But the story kind of got changed by Raphael too. I'm like, no. And you know, I love Hillary. I think she's a great girl. But her beliefs on certain things are just like, they're not reality. You know, they're just like almost like woke talking points. That's it. You know, I have respect for her. She's an intelligent woman. She's a nice girl. But it was almost like I think, you know, I just felt like she was trying to make me be the bad guy or something. Like, you know how people that support Trump are like racist. I'm like, you know, the whole thing. There was no gray extended version that was supposed to come out. What happened? And when I said she was evil, I was referring to her beliefs, her belief systems. That was it. It probably came out like stupid on my part, but there's a lot of people like that. You know, like it's all about women's rights. You know, let me tell you something. What about men's rights? You ever hear of the selective service? If there's a war, who's going to war? Who's going to war? The men. So the government has control of our bodies, right? It's true. And thank God for the vets. My left hand, because that's a man, right? But men have to go to war, you know, and die. You know, and that goes for the Civil War as well, where many white people lost their lives fighting for black people. And so, reparations? What do you mean? The white people gave their lives. They gave their lives. Appreciate it. We're living in 2024. That's a man. Everybody loves the That's a Man. That was a classic. That was classic Fragcom before it started getting like ugly. You know? And I have PTSD over that whole thing. Where somebody that lies on you is seen as credible. They knew she wasn't credible, but like, you know, they just wanted to get rid of me because it's like, you know, but like it's kind of like somebody you look down on tries to get you in trouble. Somebody with nothing to lose gets you in trouble. And so you got to be very particular with who you hang out with these days. I was watching a video And this one girl, it was a black girl, right? So it was a Hispanic guy. He was living with a black girl, but he tried to kick the black girl out, but the black girl wouldn't leave. So he had an affair with a small Hispanic girl. So, the black girl followed around the small Hispanic girl and beat her up and killed her. Man, you could see a lot of interesting videos on YouTube, right? But what happened is the girl filmed it and she was kind of laughing, right? It's like, you're going to film a crime and laugh, right? So both of them got 20 years in prison, right? And okay, the one girl, I mean, they thought it was like a high school fight or whatever, but they killed the girl. But the black girl had a really bad attitude, and the guy that she was with, he didn't want to be with her, but she wouldn't leave. And trust me, don't give any woman your key. That's just my experience. Once they get the key, it's over. Let me throw on some tobacco. This is a nice woody fragrance right here. Hold on, I like the sound of that. You can slobber this stuff on. Old school smell, 1959. Nothing that's a panty dropper. Kind of just a heartwarming wood. It's a woody fragrance. It's not a tobacco fragrance. And then, hold on, let me follow it up. But that's a man. That's a man. And this is going to help me. Is that the EDT or EDC? Oh, the tobacco. It's like the aftershave. It's not even EDC. It's just an aftershave. Very, very little scent. That's why I could slobber it on like that. But it's a comfortable woody scent. It's something you wear for yourself. That's all. It's not bad. It's not bad as you think, but it's not great. But it is good. It is good. I enjoy it. But it's old school. No gray extended. Sounds like fake news. Yeah. It's let me take this out. I'm gonna start using different razors for the next time. I'll tell you, those videos from old Fragcom were the best. That's classic Fragcom. We were all friends. I had friends. Patrick comes in here sometimes. That Patrick was like my favorite. I don't want to say any favorites, but what year did Fragcom die? 2022. 2022. Patrick was my favorite. Dude, the first time I saw his first video, I was like, dude, this guy is like, his first video that he put out into the fragrance community was amazing. I think he had a big bottle of some kind of cologne or a big poster. I forgot if it was Dracar Noir or what it was. But dude, I was like, and he was like sliding down a sliding pond, and I was like, fuck, this guy's a genius, and he's very creative. But it makes me feel good that Patrick comes in here once in a while. You know, I know who his other screen name is, and it's nice. It's nice when Patrick comes in here. Like you can't see it, but my mood is. I feel great. When you're a man, you can drink and drive. That's a man. Never drink and drive. Adam is a good guy. I like Adam. Um, no, Adam was like from Miami, you know, and we hung out, and you know, sometimes he got mad at me. I'm like, okay, whatever. I have diarrhea of the mouth. He got mad at me. You know, I'm like I'm a weird guy with put like ever since that situation, I'm like paranoid of any sort of situation, you know? Like I said, I don't go to strip clubs. I don't do anything like that because it could that shit like traumatize me in a way where I'm like it could be misinterpreted, you know? So I'm like really weird about anything that could be misinterpreted, you know? But it was the truth of what happened. How is it diarrhea of the mouth? You didn't like it, but it happened. You still keep in touch with Adam, Neil? No, I haven't kept in touch with anybody, you know. But you know, we went to Chicago, this and that. It was nice, you know. He's invited me over. He's taking care of me with, you know, because I don't have any money, and he's giving me cigars, and you know, I smoked them with him and invited me over. Had a lot of food. I'm appreciative of all that stuff, you know. Um, I don't think he thinks I'm appreciative of it, but I am. I just, you know, I'm in a situation. I'll collect Social Security in a couple of years, a couple grand a month. I'll be okay. But like, you know, I'm in kind of a little like, you know, it's good, 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 and it's like down. It's gonna go back up, you know. Neil, when you go bowling, do you bowl on your tippy toes like Fred Flintstone? Dude, they okay, listen. When I went to when I went bowling in I was a very good bowler. Like I had bowling trophies. And I'm trying to bowl like I used to, right? And I had COVID. I didn't know I had COVID until I got home because I was like creaky. Like I felt creaky. Like, you know, my bones hurt, right? I actually walked down the stairs and fell down the stairs. I went sliding down the stairs. Guess who was there? Patrick. Are you okay, man? Are you okay? Patrick was there. Patrick was there. That's why he's my favorite. He's like, "Are you okay?" It's like great time. It's like I fell. I had like a little, but he was there, and like I was like, you know, no big deal. Patrick's here. When you're skinny, he won't bite you back over. Yeah, I gotta lose weight, man. Starting Wednesday. But no, it was like overall a good time. But I get very paranoid about certain things, and that's all. I just expressed it, and that's it. And I think it was taken out of context a little too because I didn't really, you know. But I guess you know, it was not meant for the streams. That's all. But didn't Trump say COVID didn't exist? No, he didn't say that. Iran. Yeah, but no, we went to Chicago, man. It was pretty fun. You know, um, it was nice. I enjoyed it. Larry. Oh, I got a scar gel. That's what this is. I was wondering what this is. Gotta put it on my keloid. But like overall, I got scared. I got scared. Like all of a sudden, I don't know. I'm crazy. I'm a little weird, man. Like that. I don't want to be. I don't. I don't want to get into it. But yeah. Let me talk about cologne. That's up more my alley. Yeah. Let me look at the notes on this. Like, it's a aromatic woody with like there is a little bit of a urine vibe. Everybody's a little weird. I'm very weird. I'm very weird. But I'm like I just see like like I don't have. Sometimes I don't have the wisdom, and that's something I'm lacking. So I don't want to be in a situation. Sometimes I feel like I don't have the wisdom. So this is aromatic, woody, fresh, spicy, honey, sweet tobacco, earthy, herbal, warm, spicy, mossy. It's going for $29. 3.96 out of 5. It's considered a fougere. It's from 1985 by some masculine man. He had he has a masculine look. Let me see what somebody here is saying. Damn, the reviews take forever. Old school, masculine cologne. Yeah, that's it. It's pissy. Somebody said pissy. Somebody say it's a pissy party. Why didn't I get the invite? It is sort of pissy, right? It is sort of pissy. It has a little bit of a urine vibe to it. That's kind of like why I said that. But somebody else recognized the urine thing going on. 2025 is the year of the comeback for Cuddles. He will push through the slander and BS. He will raise his fist in the air, blood running down his from a fresh shaving wound, and yell, "Fight! Fight! Fight!" Do you ever put on your CPAP? On my nads? No. Dee Dee put on my CPAP one time. Oops, wait. That was cool. Like everything I did, Dee Dee wanted to do. And then, like, she saw me laying down with the CPAP on. I said, "Okay, baby, lay down. I'm gonna put it on you." Everything I did, she wanted to do. Like, like I had a Patrick had a CPAP. Dude, I was blown away because I kind of feel like it's a deformity. It's like you're sleeping with a mask on your face, dude. Patrick was wearing one too. I was like, oh shit, this is like not deja vu, but like a dream come true. Like somebody you kind of really look up to, and respect, and it's like they have a CPAP too. Dude, it was a good time. I mean, you know, if a woman likes you enough, they copy you, even the way your mind is, such as voting opinions or subjects. Yes, yeah. I talked to this girl. This girl loved me, man, but it was really weird. I I lived with her in. I'm still friends with her on Facebook, and I told her I wanted to leave because she was doing too much, speed, like that stuff. We were doing it like right after I got out of the Air Force. I was doing it too, and but she didn't know when to stop. Like I do it once, you know, maybe a week later, do it again once. But she did it continuously, and I'm like, no, man, this is too much. And she didn't sleep, and she was acting really crazy. And she goes into the bathroom and starts slicing her, like going like this. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? And that's when I said, I gotta leave. But she was like, dude, she used to walk on her tippy toes. She used to wear my beret because I used to wear a beret in the Air Force. And she would wear my beret and walk around on her tippy toes like me. And that was like, that was a compliment, you know? And she still loves me to this day, you know? But yeah, I mean, imagine, you know, a pretty blonde girl walking around on her tippy toes with your beret on, you know? Saddle, cuddle, CPAP crew. True. Then you hate the do you think Ashkan ate too much? Was he too heavy? Dude, like, here's the truth. Like, when I eat, I can still eat, right? But I don't still eat. But it was like when Aram and me hung out with Ashkan. Ashkan, I don't know his name. I don't know how to say it. We ate, and then we're just like going home or whatever, and we're passing this gyro place. I believe it was a Greek gyro place, and it's like, okay, we're gonna have like a little snack. We ordered whole meals, and I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed filling up like more than usual. It was nice. It was great. You know, to eat that much was awesome. And it was like eating that whole night. Ashkam's a good guy, man. He's a good guy. It was nice meeting him. What's his What's his name? I forgot. I used to be jealous of him, honestly, because he had so much. Like, he has like these flacons of Creed Aventus, and I would have liked to have that too. And he had like multiple flacons, and I was like, man, you're flexing on me, man. I'm you have flacons of Creed Aventus, and I got this $29 cologne. you know, so I was kind of envious. I'll admit it. But so Adam had some Zaharoff, the one that was from Ross and one from Justin, and I was like, holy shit! He didn't tell me what it was, and I smelled it, and I'm like, ooh, these are really really good. And we just came out of Osme. These are really really good, and he didn't tell me what it was right away, and he told me in a couple minutes, like 5 minutes or whatever. And then, dude, the Ross's fragrance was really nice. It was really, really nice. Justin's was better, but like, and then I thought about all the people talking trash about it. I'm like, dude, they're just haters, because I really thought it sucked. The way people were talking about it, I really thought it sucked, and they were really good, like really niche quality. To be honest, enjoy the cheaper, older fragrances because they are cheap and I could spray the shit out of them. I never found enjoyment wearing expensive frags since they were so much money. And I felt stupid spraying them regardless if I could afford it. Yeah. I'll tell you one fragrance I wore today, and I'm falling out of love with it. I'm falling out of love with it. But if I have a girlfriend, I'm gonna give it to her. Like, if I find a girlfriend when I'm skinny meal, I'm gonna have her wear this, because I thought I would love it, because I had it's like kind of feminine. I was wrong on it. You know, I liked it when I wore it, but it's sort of it's a perfumey orange. And then I wore it today. I'm like, what did I see in this fragrance that I thought it was so great? Hold on, let me drink some water. Paris Monte Carlo. I thought it was the best stuff. I thought it was the best stuff, and I just like it's feminine. And I kind of justify it. I didn't really think it was feminine in the beginning. I didn't really think it was feminine in the beginning. I just felt it was kind of professional, like a professional kind of calm scent. But then I sprayed it on today. You know how you spray colognes on? Sometimes you get a different vibe. I'm like, this is a perfumey orange scent, you know? So I'll be right. Shout out to Ash Can. He had all the Paco Rabanne black excesses. Yeah, I used to wear that stuff. I think it sucked. I'll be honest. I used to wear it all the time. I had the Paco Rabanne regular excess, and I wore it just out of habit. I don't think it was that great, but I wore it out of habit, you know? It was just like I got used to it. That's all. And, it was just, I don't know, man. I like the bottle, but I noticed I didn't like it as much as like Issey Miyake or whatever. But like when I was going to college, I had my 280ZX, you know, and had to upkeep that with the blue and gray 280ZX with the bra. But and I didn't want to waste it because I used to throw away colognes, and that Paco Rabanne excess back in the days was like $60. Neil has this. Who cares, dude? You have some huge ass feet. Isn't that enough to market yourself as a man? No need for Ozempic. That's a weird statement. I have. I used to have somebody call me gorilla feet. Gorilla feet. Oh man, I don't like. I don't even take. Dude, I've seen enough in my life that like gorilla feet doesn't affect me. It doesn't like. I've been through so much of my life where if somebody calls me gorilla feet, it's not gonna matter. He wants to take Ozempic for the diarrhea benefits. Nah, dude. I want to lose weight. I'm tired of being fat. You know? I'm tired of being fat, man. It is what it is. You guys slow down in the comments. Let's see. 2AZX with black vinyl leather like bra on the front of the car. Heck yeah. 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 It was nice. It was a 5-speed. I was, because, when you go to Europe, I was stationed in Europe, and they don't have, back then, they didn't have automatic cars. So my first car in Europe was a Toyota Starlet, and it was like a little 5-speed Toyota Starlet. I don't even know if nobody even knows what a Toyota Starlet is. But it had like these little, it was gray and had these little orange, like racing stripes on it, on the very bottom. It looked cool. And then I had a Honda Prelude. In 1983, I bought a Honda Prelude. That was nice. That was a nice car. It was white. That was a nice car. I wish Neil could go live in Kevin's basement for 6 months. Kevin would get him in shape. You remember those? Yeah. Yeah, the Honda Accord was really nice, man. I love that car. 80. Maybe I should get a Honda Accord metal sign. I don't. I don't even think it was that special of a car, but yeah, I loved it. Oh, 2 likes? I said, get those likes up, man. Come on, please, get those likes up. Nobody listens. Nobody respects me. Thank you for the one person that gave me a thumbs up. Now it's 3 likes. 3 likes. I appreciate it. All right, take care, man. Mick Jagger, do you ever party with Diddy? I'm in the industry.